Hello everyone, welcome to Once a Mom Always a Mom. My name is Marie. If this is your first time, consider subscribing. Today I have two questions I got that I want to discuss with you. They are events that happens in people's lives. I mean, it's just amazing how people can be, you know. It's amazing how people can be. So I got these questions from two people, and I'm going to read them to you, and then we will look at it together and discuss the situation. One is the situation that has to do with a young girl who found herself in a relationship, and because she was honest, she suffered greatly. So I am going to let you see what she said, and then we'll talk about it together. Don't forget to subscribe before the end of this video, and if you have a comment concerning on a counsel that you have, you can put it in the comment section. She said, I have been into a relationship for 5 years now. Since I let go of that one, it doesn't seem worth it anymore. During my year as a couple, I came in contact with this guy that took interest in me. We read the same course, attend the same church, speak the same language, and share same birth dates. So one would think these similarities alone would lead us into marriage, as he was planning. That means that in this relationship, they met, same birthday, same everything. This guy began to look into having marriage relations with her because of all these factors put together. But this is where trouble came in. She said, I told him about having a son out of wedlock, and that he got to know. Okay, let me take it properly, because this is what I think she means. It would lead us into marriage as he was planning. Not until I told him that I had a child out of wedlock, and that was how the relationship came to an abrupt end. He said I should have told him after the marriage, or a few days to the marriage, that as it is now, he is just a passerby in the man's life, or the man is a passerby in her life. So everybody is blaming her now for telling the man that she had a child out of wedlock before they went ahead with marriage plans, before the families came. I said it is sad because honesty is supposed to have earned you this relationship. It should have earned you more trust. It should have earned you more love, because you are a courageous person. I don't want to call your name, but I applaud you for your honesty. I applaud you for your wisdom, that you could open up and not hide the fact that you had a child out of wedlock before knowing him. If he chose to now blame you, and your parents are also blaming you from what you said, your parents are also blaming you, you know, they now made you a laughing stock because you told him the truth that you had a child out of wedlock, so he cut off the marriage. My dear, I want to congratulate you on your level of honesty, which is not common. Because a lot of people will wait until after marriage before telling the man the truth. Truth be told, that guy missed the best wife of his life, and I tell you, he will be regretting it now. Because you told him the truth. That is how it is supposed to be. You're supposed to tell a man the truth. You're supposed to be honest in a relationship, and you were honest in your relationship. Maybe truly, he's probably not your husband. Let's look at it that way. And this gracious God, who will serve faithfully and diligently, will give you your own husband, and you will meet him in no short while. Okay? So be consoled that you did not marry, you know, by leading a man on in lies. There are people who lead men on in lies. They are not honest. You were honest, and if you're suffering for telling the truth, so be it. But congratulations for being an honest person. I applaud you. You are one of a kind. You are a unique lady. You are wonderful. You are the best of God's creation. That's who you are. Congratulations. Clap for yourself. Let me tell you, even if people are married around you and they are laughing at you that you're not yet married, the truth is that we all don't have a set time for marriage. When marriage comes, you marry. When a man comes, you marry. So when your right husband comes, you are going to marry. A man who will appreciate you, who will love you, who will love your son and take him in as a son. Some people truly, maybe the man preferred being deceived. There are people who don't like honesty at all. Why should they quarrel with you? That you were open with, that you came out with the truth, not deceiving him at all, telling him, see, I got a child in my young age. This is how old he is, and you told him everything. And he said you should have waited until a few days to the wedding or on the day of the wedding, so that everybody will beg him into marrying you. My dear, you would have been begging him for the rest of your life for not telling him the truth. Some people can be that mean. You would have had to start begging him all the days that your marriage would last. That's if the marriage would last. There are people who have walked out of marriage a few days. During the course of the marriage ended that day because some people were not honest. You were honest. If for honesty he has chosen not to marry you, congratulate yourself. Give yourself high five. In fact, tap yourself on the side of the head and say, girl, you are smart. You are full of wisdom. You are an honest person. Don't trade yourself, and don't even be envious of people who are married around you. Your marriage is coming, and be happy about that. Another question that was sent in that I want to look at. Okay, so this next one says, my brother is happily married with 4 children. His wife stays in our state while he works in another state. He is going out with a girl who has no clue he's a married man. And he has stopped his wife from visiting during the holiday periods. He removed everything that concerns his wife and children from the house and his phone. Even his daughter, who came to write JAMB, he told her not to call him daddy, but uncle. Last month, this girl that my brother is dating gave him 1.5 million to travel to Lagos and buy himself a car. Please, I need your advice. This girl came to tell me that my brother asked her to get pregnant for him. Okay, she says, I need advice on how to tell this girl that my brother is married. He stopped me from visiting him and warned if I ever tell her he's going to kill me. Yesterday, the girl came telling me that my brother wants her to take in, and she's targeting her ovulation period. Please, how do I pass this information to her without my brother knowing? This is a serious matter. This is a very serious matter. The lady in question wrote in that her brother has a wife and 4 children in a different state, and he is involved in a relationship with a different woman and does not want his sister to tell the woman that he's a married man. When the daughter came visiting to write JAMB, he told the daughter to call him uncle because of the lady in question. And then the lady went on to give him 1.5 million naira to buy a car, and he had to travel to get that. And he has made the sister promise not to tell the woman that he's married. And he wants the same lady to get pregnant for him. And the sister is asking, what do I do? How do I tell this lady that she's making a grievous mistake? This is a very serious matter. The truth of the matter is that this man is very sly. Very sly. How can a married man, you are a married man, you know that you already have a wife and children. You are not telling this woman the truth. Let her make up her mind if she wants to marry a married man and be a second wife. You got your sister to lie for you. You made your sister, you even made his daughter. He even made his daughter to call him uncle instead of daddy. That is the height of wickedness and deceit. No wonder the Bible says the heart of man is desperately wicked. Above all, who can know it? This is wicked. This is a wicked act. So the question is, should this sister tell the brother's girlfriend that the brother is a married man with 4 children? This is a man wanting to reap where he did not sow. His long throat will not allow him to keep to himself. He's deceiving a young lady to get pregnant for him. After pregnancy, plus buy him a car, he will probably, maybe it's then that the lady will get to know that he's a married man. Whereby it may be too late for her to come out of the relationship because she's had a child. If I were this man's sister, what would I do? If you were this man's sister, what would you do? Well, she has written for us as mothers to counsel her. What would you do? What would you tell her? Should she go ahead and tell the brother's lover that, babes, my brother is a married man with children, 4 children, they're in another state. In fact, that girl that came the last time is his first daughter. What would that do? Should the sister tell the wife, my brother, sister, or auntie, or mama Josephine, your husband is about to impregnate another lady. You better show up with that announcement. And this goes out to let all women out there know that it's not enough for you to be married and your husband is in another state and you do not visit regularly and you do not visit once in a while with your children, whether he likes it or not. He's a married man. He's in a committed relationship. As a wife, your presence should be felt in your husband's new station. As in, you should go and visit with children. You should go and visit alone. Spontaneous visit. He is married. He is not in a passing by relationship. Married. And in Nigeria, that means a paid bride price. If you say you are married, that means the man paid bride price on you. And probably you did church or court wedding, as the case may be. Making it took 2 steps you took, to legalize your marriage in 2 forms. So please, I would say, if this man were my brother, and he's doing this to his wife, I will tell my sister-in-law, this is what my brother is up to. If I do not want to make a mess, such a mess, then I will go to his house and tell the girl right in his presence, this my brother who is sitting there and looking at you is a married man with 4 children. I said to tell you because you're a wonderful girl and I don't want you to ruin your life. I will get up and go. What's your take? Those are the 2 things I think, because I would rather my brother be angry. I would rather my brother be angry and not mess up his life and incurring the rage of a young lady who is spending money on him and this long throat and greed that is making him do what he's doing. It's long throat and greed. Let's call a spade a spade. He is wicked. He is the deceptive character. What he's doing is ungodly, and it ought not to be so. It ought not to be so. Now I have another question. These are true life scenarios. I am not making up these stories at all. These are true life scenarios I am reading to you. And I want you to know that people face a lot of issues out there. They face so much. This story I'm about to read to you will probably bring tears to your eyes. She needs counsel, and I want us to guide her with a word of counsel, with a word of prayer, with help. By the time I'm done reading this, you will understand. This is what she says. I need an advice. My neighbor has been coming to me, but I don't know what else to say. She has been married for 10 years, but still no happiness. Her husband flogged her like a baby every day. Mothers in the house. This is